Our nominal end of mission will be here at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, with an alternate landing site at NASA's Dryden Flight Research Facility at Edwards Air Force Base in California.
City. We're down to 2 constraints still. Yeah, so 2. The flight crew system on is CMTC to close.
This activity began about 10 minutes prior to sunset here at Kennedy Space Center and was completed in twilight at about 5:56.
OTC is go. TBC is go. PTC is go. LPS is go. Houston flight is go. Mila's go. STM is go. Safety console is go. SPD is go. LRD is go. SRO is go. You have waiting clear to launch. KC Chief Processing Engineer, verify no constraints to launch. No constraints. Thank you, Steve. Payload Launch Manager. Mike, the ISS ground processing team is ready to go. Okay, thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. KC Safety and Mission Assurance. KC Safety and Mission Assurance will go, Mike. Thank you, Mark. Range weather. The countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. T-minus 9 minutes and counting. GLS auto sequence has been initiated.
The computer here in the firing room is now controlling all events associated with the launch. Over 1,000 parameters are going to be checked in the next 9 minutes.
TLS is go for orbiter access arm retract. Atlantis OTC, the station is waiting for its spare parts, and Nicole is waiting for a trip home, so we won't keep you here any longer. Have a great ride to orbit and a fantastic mission.
That will be followed by a steering check of the 3 main engines, which we will also be able to see.
GLS is go for third sequence 4.
Coming up on steering check for the 3 main engines. Verifying now those 3 main engines are in the start position.
Memory clear, no unexpected errors. I copy. In Atlantis, close and lock your visors. Initiate O2 flow. Close the visors. Initiating O2 flow.
Fuel cells now on internal. Firing chain is armed. Sound suppression water system activated. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
We're flying high, we're flying right up to the sky, we fly so high, we're flying right up to the sky.
Off the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit, 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight, Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier. 55 seconds into the flight, all systems operating normally, 900 miles an hour. The speed of Atlantis right now, 6 miles in altitude, 9 miles downrange. 1 minute, 30 seconds into the flight, Atlantis 13 miles in altitude, 15 miles downrange, traveling almost 2,000 miles an hour.
We're flying high.
3 good auxiliary power units, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good main engines. 1 minute, 50 seconds into the flight. 10 seconds away from solid rocket booster separation. Booster officer confirms staging a good solid rocket booster separation. Guidance now converging. Atlantis steering into the center lane of Highway 129 en route to the International Space Station. 2 minutes, 20 seconds into the flight, 34 miles in altitude, 48 miles downrange. Atlantis traveling 3,200 miles an hour.